Hello, my name is Minimacchio, and this is a poem that I wrote called To Who Was Once GmrKarateKid. And so, for a little context, GmrKarateKid was my old Minecraft username for like almost a decade, up until 2023, when I changed it to the one I currently have now, which is Minimacchio. At age 6, you started playing. You held an iPhone 4S and played on the small screen. You didn't have a name, you were just Steve, but that was all you knew. At ages 7 through 9, you were becoming more exposed to YouTube. You started thinking of usernames because everyone you watched seemed to have such cool ones, and you couldn't wait to come home from school to watch new videos from the Diamond Minecart, Captain Sparkles, and Stampy Cat. You thought it was so cool to record your favorite games and post them onto YouTube. You couldn't wait to get older to do the same, following in their footsteps. You begged your parents to take you to Minecon. You really wanted to go see the ones that you look up to in person, even if you didn't get their autographs, but you never went. You played a few times on the Xbox when you would get your hair cut, and with your childhood friend, you were a player too, but that was all you knew. At ages 10 through 11, you started playing a new version of the game. Part of that memory, it was still in demo, but soon enough, you made a creative world that you grew to love. You settled on your username, but that was all you knew. At age 12, you are now GmrKarateKid. You joined a server for the first time and won your first game of Skywars on Mineplex. You couldn't wait to get home from school to hop onto another mini game on Mineplex as you began to join more other servers that came with that version. You were excited when Skywars Chaos was finally open for public play on CubeCraft. It was only for a certain group of people in the meantime, something you didn't have the money for. That was all you knew. At age 13, quarantine started to happen. It was early 2020, you still had a couple months left until 14. You were playing game after game of murder mystery on the Hive, you never got bored of it. It was quiet out there in the neighborhood, and looking out the front window, there were so few cars compared to just a week ago. You didn't quite know what was happening when you first heard of this from a YouTuber, you just thought it was a bit in the video. But that was all you knew. At age 14, you were still in quarantine, in voice calls with a friend, playing minigame after minigame. Thank God for this version for being cross-platform. You play solo during gym class, watch DSMP while working. You barely left your home. There weren't many times you could have. But you were happy there playing your favorite game with your friends, staying up late trying to find all the hidden things for an award on the Hive and CubeCraft. You found yourself a new username, a nickname that your little sister's friends gave you. You started using that for your socials, but still used the same Minecraft username as before. That was all you knew. At age 15, you went to a new school. No one really took it seriously because of what had just happened, and you wanted to get home to play your now new favorite minigame, Skyblock on CubeCraft. You would play that all the time, late at night, knowing you have to get up 6 in the next morning outside of weekends and breaks. You played, you still played other minigames, but the potatoes needed to be worked on first. That was all you knew. At age 16, you got another version of the game, another $30 spent. That was when you decided to call yourself Mini Macchiato. And at age 17, you took the YouTube thing seriously, and that turned into me at age 18, a Minecraft YouTuber who never really left the 2010 Minecraft era and still has no idea what was going on in 2020, 2021, as I did TikTok dances over and over and over again. So to who was once GmrKarateKid, I haven't forgotten about you. And I want to leave you with this quote from a legend. Skyblock teaches us that no matter how ridiculous the odds may seem, within us reside the power to overcome these challenges and achieve something beautiful. That one day, we'll look back at where we started and be amazed by how far we've come. Technoblade. Now, before this video ends, a little context of why I wrote the poem like this. So, the reason why I wrote it kind of like as if I was speaking to myself from the past, that was what I was trying to like aim for. I wrote in the notes that even though I'm the same person, I feel like that arrow of me was like a different entity in a way. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but to me, it's like if I was sat in the same room with, you know, 6 to like 12-year-old me, this is what I would essentially tell him. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like it, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you want to see more poems. And with that, see you guys in the next video.